Roman and I are going to be going to Legnica. We heard about an abandoned Soviet hospital, but we got to teach this class first. It's not even a form. My mom's here, so why not? We just had an idea that this actually probably wasn't a chapel. This might have been a mortuary. Deep pit down here. So we got to get on the train. It's going to be a 3-hour ride. And Roman's actually going to be teaching it kind of as a visiting scholar. We're now on the train ride to Legnica. First 2 hours to Wrocław, then an hour to Legnica. And how was Roman's talk?
I was very interested. I understood it all.
Yeah, everything, right?
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, my mom understood your talk.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, you're like bullshit. At least we're not wasting time. We got a table to work together. We'll be in Wrocław pretty soon.
Okay,
We are now in Wrocław Główny, train station of Wrocław. And it's a reasonable question to ask, why is there a Soviet hospital in Legnica? This is Poland. Poland was never part of the Soviet Union. And we're looking for our train to Legnica. And so Legnica actually used to be a part of Germany until 1945 after the war. And this used to be a German hospital where they put troops. And then the Soviet Union took it over, and then there were a ton of troops stationed in the area. We are actually going to be in Legnica soon. And this is a city of, it's about 100,000 people west of Wrocław. It's still kind of early and it actually got dark. The station looks kind of cool with all the yellow and the kind of bluish green here. We're splurging in a traditional Polish restaurant with geese at the entrance. Gołąbki.
Golomki.
We're on our way to the abandoned hospital, and Roman is admiring the architecture in Legnica. Need to take a little break, yeah. It's a bit of a long walk, and Uber's not working, and Bolt decided not to. There are several breaks in the wall here. We gotta help Mom with getting in here as well. We gotta sneak through here. In abandoned hospitals, there's always the possibility of finding something a bit radioactive. So there can be, for example, cesium-137 used for medical treatment. And I do have a Geiger counter. I'm going to be testing it as we go along. I'm not going to show the results unless we find something a little crazy. But there was, for example, a big radiological incident in Brazil in the 1980s where someone got a canister of powder cesium-137. It was sold to some metal scrapyard. People there started playing with it because it was glowing and sparkly, and a bunch of people died. It got really messed up and there was a big cleanup. I think what we have right here is the main building, and my understanding is that this is 250 meters long. Probably some sort of kitchen, and I understand when they stopped paying the guards a couple of years ago that pretty much everything was looted. So we're looking for something. We're just mostly finding just destroyed walls and rubble. Like everything's in just like the worst condition here. Big collapse of a wall here. And then we have some teenage angst. Jebać miłość. Fuck love. So how is this compared to Chernobyl so far?
Well, we're not on a guided tour exactly.
Yeah, we don't know where we're going yet, so we're being a little careful, because if you don't know an abandoned place, you should definitely move slowly. And especially, like I said before, if it's a hospital, take your Geiger counter. This is a creepy way, speaking to the record of this hospital. What do the Soviets do to their patients? Something like a concert hall in here, and this was a big facility with a lot of things. Do you have your oboe? Do you want to practice it right now?
I'll go back home and get it and bring it back today.
Mom is very musical, so the stage here isn't beckoning you?
Should it beckon me?
Probably,
Do
yeah.
I need to be on stage?
Yeah, probably. She'll like play something or sing something. Yeah, that's about right. I feel perfectly safe to go where go and blood red arrows tells me to go. What about you? You want to go?
Roman's going.
Yeah.
If Roman's going,
Ukrainian power, he can manage. We need to be a little careful on this floor because it looks like you can really just walk right out and fall into the forest. Yep. Ever-present reminder to be really, really careful where you walk because I see a hole down to the ground there and this doesn't really look that stable.
Look, there's like a beak and bones for a wing.
It's
Looks
a
like
dead bird, yeah.
Oh,
Did that fly in or did someone bring it here?
I don't know. I could have flown in.
Well, are you ready?
Not really.
I hear Roman digging around on the roof, but we got to be careful with the rubble on these steps.
You can use drone from here.
You can use the what?
Drone.
Drone. Okay, let me check. Here's the roof that Roman is suggesting I fly the drone from. I'm not sure if this is a good surface to launch it, though. Roman has to give a math lesson, and there's an actual internet signal here. So he's going to be hanging out in the rubble for an hour and a half. And Mom and I, we're going to go wandering around some other places. Roman is busy being a nerd, giving a math lesson on the roof of an abandoned hospital. Like, how funny is that? What does my life and Roman's life come to? There were some interesting Soviet things here at least a couple of years ago. We're going to look for them. Now, this is the third major abandoned place my mom's been to. There's ZNTK Poznan, Chernobyl, in this place. Which are you liking the most?
Well, Chernobyl's the most famous.
Yeah, it's the most famous, but which did you like the most so far?
I just want to go to bed. Look at that. That's kind of pretty.
This is a church. It's a chapel. Satan, Mayhem, Borzum, Emperor, Venom, Behemoth, Satan. Oh, look at this though. Some sort of tile? What is this? This isn't like a normal chapel or something. I mean, that was obviously added later.
Right.
This is freaky. I don't know what sort of chapel this would be. Like, obviously communists were atheists, so it's not from the communists. This was German before. But this is kind of a strange arrangement, if that's what this actually was. Well, that's for the human sacrifices, of course. You can find the bones if you dig deep down there. We just had an idea that this actually probably wasn't a chapel. This might have been a mortuary. This looks kind of like a place where you put the bodies on the shelves, and it would make sense with the pit, and something kind of like a chapel. So this is, yeah, I think this is a little scary. And I don't know that we really want to go where those are beckoning us to right now. We wanted to make sure to come here during the day because at abandoned places there are pits, and you absolutely cannot be careful enough around falling down something like that, which you do not want to do.
You know,
There's
like steps
something like an auditorium here. I guess there's a lot of room for entertainment. This was a very big complex, lots of people here.
That must be the stage down there.
Want to sing again?
No. Been there, done that.
That's true. Well, we want to go in this building here, but you see there's this ramp here and then some pits, right? 2 pits right here and some slidey tiles. So we're gonna go in the other end and see if there's another way to get in. Mom suggested we should go on this side because she sees stairs, but we're not taking into account the very, very deep pit down here. And it's empty, totally empty. I was hoping there's supposed to be a swimming pool somewhere around here. I was hoping might be around here. I saw some bath looking stuff. It's nothing, just graffiti and empty space and rubble. these stairs and the roof are not up to mom's safety standards.
That's right.
There's enough holes in the floor that we don't want to fall through.
Yeah.
We're in a new building now. There seems to be old tiles everywhere, like some. Oh, cool, cool, cool. We finally found some Soviet stuff. Let's see. Uchebne Chigolok. Uchebne Chigolok. Well, I have no idea what that means. We'll put it in the subtitles because Roman is not here to help us. In this room with pits, I want to mention something I forgot to mention about Legnica because, you know, this is a math travel vlog. The Leopold Kronecker, famous German mathematician from the 19th century, is from Legnica. He was critical of Cantor's works, and he is famous for the quote that God created the integers, everything else is created by man. This is the moss room, where they grew moss. It's on the floor, and dripping through the ceiling as well. Seems like the roof kind of blew off. This is in the attic.
Yeah.
This might be some Russian folk art type stuff, drawings. Mom noticed that. I just kind of rushed over because we have even more over here. It's much nicer.
Oh, there's the Russian.
Yep. I think I have a guess as to what it actually says. So that says, Stol de la Holodne Zakuschak. So, okay, that's something like maybe chair or table for cold something, maybe shower. That's my best guess. And we have Podsobne. I don't know what that is. Finally convinced Mom from the basement of this building. She doesn't like dark crypts, basements, and skeletons and zombies. And first thing I notice is the crypt keeper. Ooh. One thing to realize is that the abandoned Soviet hospital is very progressive. There's a lot of pro-gay rights graffiti here. This is just one example, but there's a ton of them everywhere. We are searching for the swimming pool right now. And I was just mentioning how there's a pit in the middle of the pathway. I'm wondering if you would really ever imagine like 30, 35 years ago if we'd be dodging pits.
In Poland.
Dodging pits in Poland, alliteration
Yeah.
in the future. Yeah, good times, good sort of curveballs life throws at you.
Mother-son bonding.
Still not having much luck finding the swimming pool, but on the main building, you can see, look at this snake. Find out with the medical design, but how scary and uninviting it looks, especially under these circumstances. We're optimistically thinking we found the swimming pool right here.
Hopefully.
You know, it's kind of right when we left, when Roman started his math lesson, so I think we walked everywhere but there. There was something kind of similar to this in Batumi, Georgia. I remember. You like your Soviet murals?
Yeah, I want a Soviet mural.
Still looking for the swimming pool. And this is outside. And it looks like we have a success. Not only that there's a, be careful with the pit right here, but not only is there a swimming pool, but there's a lot of water and stuff floating in it too.
Oh
This is,
we found it. Yay!
right now we're all scared of SARS-CoV-2, but the question is, what's in this water? I assume we have diphtheria, typhoid, what else? What else is in there, do you think?
Polio.
Oh, polio, yeah, I'm sure polio has made a comeback over here. That's definitely there. If you want to catch your own very special strain of polio, here are the diving boards, and you can jump in there. Am I vaccinated against polio?
Yes.
Okay. Unfortunately, I can't get it, but if you're not vaccinated against polio, here's the place to get it. So I think we've hit pretty much every building here. There really wasn't that much interesting stuff. I mean, you said the mural was worth it for you.
That made it for me.
This is because Mom watches too much Bold and Bankrupt that she's interested in the Soviet murals. So we have to meet up with Roman. He wants us to send our location to him. And I think his math lesson is done. Looks like we found Roman. His math lesson is over. It's a Botan, right? Botan.
Yeah, be careful.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's also there is some Soviet mosaic here.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
it's
Sure.
small, but maybe it's... Did you find Lenin?
No, we did not. We found the pool. We couldn't find Lenin. We couldn't find any radiation sources or really cool medical equipment. So what do you guys think? Thumbs up, thumbs down?
3 out of 5.
I think that's probably a good way to put it. I
Yeah.
think this place might have been a 5 out of 5 a couple of years ago when there were still guards. And now I think it's just the looting makes a lot of it uninteresting. There's a couple cool things, but probably it's actually not worth coming to Legnica for this. I mean, if you're in the area, I think you should probably stop by. But so we need to get back to Poznan, and I have 2 cats that miss me and are wondering where I am. So we need to find some way back from here. I'm back home, and my little wild cat, he's running around and then purring and cuddling on me. This is the last video that Mom is going to be in, so she's going to be heading back to Detroit in a few days. We're in our last days here, so we just had a little bit of wine with Roman. We're having a meeting with her co-author, and Mom is going to go to the airport fairly soon, and we just realized that so Mom has lost so far 6 pounds on the trip, and we've recorded 7 YouTube videos. So we've been on the YouTube diet, about a pound a video, more or less. Mom is going back to the airport. This is late Sunday night, early Monday morning, depending on your perspective. And we are waiting for the Uber right now. Excited? Tired? Tired, yeah.
No sleep tonight.
It's going to be a long trip. There it is. I just got word from Mom that her COVID test was negative, so I think this was a nice, interesting time with all the different places and crazy places we went to. So comments, if you have any ideas, where would be a fun place to take her next that she might want to go whenever she's in Poland or Ukraine or who knows where else next. And it's pretty late, so I think I'm going to go to bed. So we'll just end it here, and be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see further adventures and everything that's going to be happening.